Now, okay, guys, now TradingView issue, I've just shared with in the previous subsections now. A link was given to you, you paste the link, and then on your browser. So the next is going to connect, if you have your email there, it will synchronize and ask you to log in. It give you a trial plan of any of the package. You have premium, okay? You have premium, you have pro plus. So this is per month, right? If you want to do trial now, so $360. So just because if you are doing the first transaction, if it's the second, we pay more than that, far more than that. Okay, far more than that. If I look at it now here, TradingView, look at yeah. If I look at it now, you got to see the subscription. Okay. So you got to see, right? You got to see that it's more than that. Okay, so it's a premium. So it's a premium now. Premium 49 plus $599. So it's about $700 and something because if I want to upgrade to premium on this account is what it's showing here. Okay, ordinarily it's more than that. It's about 50 something bucks, and that's about $600 to $700 per year, which is not bad because it's your business. You're using it to do your business. Okay, all right. So let's go back to the very simple. What am I supposed to do here? Now, if the first time you're using it on the browser, it may not show this search, but if you show this search, makes sense. But if it does not show this search, so what? If you show this search, what you do? Now I have a list of coins I want to trade, and that's one reason why I tell people, yeah, do you actually need to be on Plan B before you can Plan B paid platform? No, you don't. Before you start trading, you don't. You can leverage on the free information made available in Plan B. Very simple. Or if you want to be part of Plan B where you learn more detail, okay, then you have to go to get to contact with us to see all the trading academy, right? The crypto academy of Plan B. It's about 4 sections. You have the basic, 150. You have the intermediates, 300. You have 500 for advanced class, and then master class. So you can see master class how to do with advanced spot and future trading, advanced trading psychology, DEX, yield farming and liquidity pool, advanced research tools and aggregators, intro to markets and price indicators or price action. Then if you want to be part of a private mentorship, which is highly recommended, if you're a serious-minded person, you want to be part of it, then you're going to pay $5,000 one-off, and you're going to cover virtually everything that we do in Plan B. So it talks about Be With Me is a yearly payment of $1,500. So what gives to you, strategy, all right? What gives to you strategy, how to buy, what to buy, what to keep, and then so many other things like that. Okay. Then you have the, the robotic. You can see the robotic trading is about $750. Okay. Okay. So these are so you learn about DCA, grid, and then dimension and other thing of smart trade. Okay, so now let's go to the TradingView. Very simple. Now this is TradingView. Very simple what to do. Let's take a coin. Let me take Solana. It's the name of coin. Now when you open Solana, it's going to show you a different exchange where it can be found. Use the one that will have more volume. Binance have more volume and all of that. Others too have, but always use the one that have more volume, or Coinbase Pro, right? So, but let's take Binance. So place your cursor on it. It's going to show you launch chart. Click on launch chart. Okay, never mind. I'm going to take off all this jargon, okay? So let's take off all this jargon, so you don't get confused, okay? All right. Okay. I want to have a plain chart so you don't get too difficult. So these are my buy zones and exits and all of that. So by default, this is what you're going to see. Now, this, you can close this guy. You can close this guy here so that you can see the chart properly. So once you see it, this menu, so look at it down here, close it. Now, don't worry, mine is having this. This is what happened. I push it back to the right. So yours, was it? I want to move it. Where is it? Price. Okay, can you see? Move. So this is the normal way to come out. So don't mind mine. So I have to push it here and I have reason for it. This is how your trading view is going to show by default. So what you need is very simple. Exactly, those of you who are not ready to pay money to start learning how to really maximize the market thoroughly, this is all what you need. Now, I'm going to give you one indicator. There are so many indicators, but what you must understand about indicators can lag behind sometime. May not be as quick as when it ought to tell you to buy, but it will still help you a lot. Now, looking at a chart like this will not help you as a beginner. So what do you need? Now, come over here. You can change this to 1 hour if you are the type that want to be trading every day. But I will advise you as a beginner, make it to be 4 hours. Now, if it's 4 hours, so you will not necessarily to enter market almost every day. Now, go to indicators and type, look at my typing, ideal BB with MA with alert. So it has helped you to combine instead of drawing the lines, right? Look at what it has done for you. It gives you when to buy and when to sell. But there are more to this, because I will tell you more to this. It comprises of EMA, the signal, and the Bollinger Band. So you need to learn more. But either you learn more or not, let me give you one scope here. I'm not going to be detailed because this is a training for paid academy. But of course, you can start from non-paid, get serious, have some money, get paid platform to be sure and more sure in your trade. Now look at it, that it has a series of buy. Okay. Now, what you will want to see, number one, you want to see that the market, when it asks you to buy, when it asks you to sell, look at this inside. This stuff inside, see this long green? When it asks you to sell, did it change? When it asks you to sell, did it change? If it changed from green to red, that's a good sell. But sometimes the discipline I tell people is that you do not need to wait for even the sell before you sell. Sometimes you have bought in a particular day. Let's look at this date. Look at when they ask you to buy. Now, you have to be more concerned about when they ask you to buy, not actually when they ask you to sell. Because sometimes before you ask you to sell, you must have even sold and exit the market. So now, when the market has been going down, and he asks you to buy, look at this. He asks you to buy here. It has turned green, but the green, all right, was not too violent. You may not buy. Or if you are bought here, it may ask you to sell, over here. Imagine when you bought here, immediately ask you to sell here. You have to sell. It's telling you the market is still going down. Then you could see something here. He said you should buy. Did he ask you to buy here? No. He asked you to buy here again. So all these are small, small, small. Right? If you bought here, he asked you to sell it here. Again, he still tell you, sell it. He asked you to buy here, he asked you to sell here. Now, I may not take all this so serious. Now, sometime when they ask you to buy here, now you probably, when they ask you to buy here, you may not buy, maybe you'll buy here. But me, why would I even buy here? There's something here. This is kind of what? A kind of bullish engulfing. So I can know that, okay, that's a very good confluence. So, but you may buy here at $35. So let's look at $35. From $35, okay? From $35 to where he asks you to sell is 21%. At what day did you bought? On the 27th. At what day did you ask you to sell? On the 29th. Just 2 days. You have 20% made on your $500 or your $200 or your $100. You're okay. Now you have sold. Just stay aside. Haven't sold, just stay aside. Now you can see the market drop again. Now, even if he's asking you to buy here, the chances are narrow. It was a very powerful impulse move. And then it got broken, he says sell again. Even if you are bought here and it asks you to sell here, sell. Now, you can see the market continue to go down. Now, when they ask me to buy here, I may not buy. I have to wait for this point. Now you've bought here. The market continues to go. He asks you to sell here. There's no point in panic sale because the distance is not too much. He asks you to sell here. See, why would I not sell here? It was not violent that this thing is returning. Here, then ask you to sell here. You may take this guy serious at this point. Then you bought here. At this point, I'm not going to take it serious. This is a fake out. Then this is a fake signal. Then at this point, ask you to sell. You are good. You have sold here or somewhere here. At this point, have you bought? No, you're still waiting to confirm. This is a dodgy, right? This is an indecisive candle. So the market is a kind of confused point right now. So you have to check what the next candle, what's going to happen at the closing of the next 4 hours. That's about this 3:57, 3 hours, 57 minutes. So when will it close? So I have to check the nature of this candle. This is not a decision. And then your signal has not given you that go ahead to buy. I can say practically, and then if I want to come into such market, that's what we check what we call the critical area or area of value. Okay, I may have to check the area of value. And the next area of value here is probably, this is 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're talking about 3 touch points, and then this is more than. Of more recent ones, look at it, and you will not understand if unless you are part of our student. So that means the chances for the coin to come down to $42.5. So, but at this point, it's waiting for good confirmation to if it can make a return. But you may not need to check, is this area of interest? You have to check what's actually happening here. Here is still an area of interest because I'm seeing some strong support there. Why? Look at it here. Let's look at it here. This is 1, okay? This is 2. This is 3, body, 4. So it actually have a point to pay attention to of what the next candle to be printed here. So you're now looking at in between here and down here. So at the end of today, he may ask you to buy here, but if it's not correct, then you are talking about 42. So you have to be patient for the buying so that you don't enter the wrong time. Your profit is determined of the entry point. Your money is already made at the entry point, not the exit point. The exit point just to conclude the matter that was already decided. So don't always enter the market at the wrong time. It's very important. So Tradingview is very simple. You do not need to have so much problem. Then you want to learn more detail about how to use it. Then you have to like pay up attention for proper combo trading, where you can get our, guided training on what to do and how to go about your trading. So that's a trading view, very simple. So once he asks you to buy, you've come here, for instance, and he asks you to buy, okay, look at it, $35, and you're buying at $35.8. Okay, what do? You go to your Binance. So going to your Binance, if you're using a phone, right? If you're using a phone, at the base of your phone is going to show markets, trade, home, and all of that. Then, but if you're using a system, you have to click on trade, then click on spot. And when you click on spot, what next? So you're going to see something like this, BTC USDT, then you see a search area. The same thing on your phone. If you click on trade, you're going to see a search area. Then you have to type the name of the coin you want to trade. You type SOL, for instance, Solana. Then you pick it against USDT because you have USDT as what you're using to trade. Okay, there you go. Look at it now. You want to trade, you want to buy Solana. So you're waiting. So let's say you want to buy Solana, but maybe when your market has actually given you a signal to buy. So, but because of this training, I will just say, okay, let me buy a fraction of Solana. Okay, so let me buy a fraction of Solana. So I'm going to buy, okay, let me buy 1 Solana. At what price? For the 3.8, okay, probably. So for the 3.81 Solana, so how many? I want to buy 1 Solana. Type it, then click buy. Now, I haven't placed buy. Has it really given to me? No, the price I've left, you know. Now, this candle printed now is green, but what closes this candle is what determines the next move of the market. Okay, so now I place the price. Look at it here, Solana for 3.81. It has not peaked. Okay, now, but if I have picked, let's say I bought coin, let's say the Solana, or I bought a coin, let's say BNB, and probably this is BNB, and you have bought BNB somewhere down here, and now you saw BNB went to 336. Now, probably you're buying BNB, and then I want to sell BNB, or when my signal will give me. So I want to sell BNB at $340. So can just go ahead. This is BNB, and then I clean this price. I say 340, maybe half of my BNB. So I click on sell, then leave it there. Okay, so you click on sell and you leave it there. So anytime the market gets up to your expected price, you sell and keep your USDT. You come back, you just repeat the action over and over and again. Then that's how you come in, you make a lot of money, you help yourself. And I've said it, you are trading with $200, don't trade more than 2 coins. It's just that it will be difficult for me to ask you to just trade only one. If not, $200 will be trading only 1 coin. Right? So there are more to learn. And then once must have started properly. So cryptocurrency is not difficult, but what is difficult is that people hardly pay attention to instructions. That's why they're not making them. So we've done that. So we're waiting to see confirmation. Can you see? You see a bounce here? It's like, I want to bounce up here. Okay. Can you see now? But you can't really agree that. Or it depends on what this guy closes. Okay. So I told you this is a critical area, right? And this is another critical area. This didn't hold, this will hold. Let's look at Mr. BTC. Can you see? I already have some critical area drawn here too. Here, here, and here. Now, the dodgy tail, the wick of the dodgy, hits this one. We break this structure, we have to check on that structure downward. Okay, so that for using TradingView, your own is basically check, when is it giving me signal? I'm good to go with the signal. Then I go to my exchange and place order to buy. Then I can place order for sell ahead of time, depending on percentage I want to record, or I'll wait to get a signal to sell, and then I'll sell and I wait by the side. So that's how to use the trading signal. So for you to get more detail, of course, you have to like enroll for our training, and then you can learn more how to use it properly as a pro. All this one is just what you are doing. You are using like, you know, indicators. Indicators lack more than when you understand the price action. So, but that doesn't mean you cannot help you to make informed decision. All right. So at the chat box of this, you can check to see the TradingView link. Then you'll be able to pick the TradingView and then learn more how to use it properly. And then you trade as good as possible. But always control your emotion. Don't trade, don't sell, panic sell because the market is crashing. No, that's number one thing. You shouldn't even trade coins that are not going well with you. Okay. So thank you very much. So about TradingView, you can connect on our forum to learn more about TradingView. Thank you.